All right, what is up, everybody? We are back with another edition of Everyday Hoops. Hope you guys are having a good one. Today, we're going to be doing a tier list. I have collected every city jersey from the 2020s for every team, and I'm going to be putting them in a tier list on how good these jerseys were. So we're ranking jerseys here in today's video. Thank guys for the views on the videos and the shorts recently. I really appreciate it. If you do like the content around here, consider subscribing, liking, turn on notifications, doing all stuff like that. I really appreciate it. It really helps out a lot. Link to my Twitter and all that stuff down in the description below. And yeah, don't waste any more of your time. Let's get right to it. All right, so here we go. We got our tier list. And we have all the jerseys, all the city jerseys from the 2020s here from 2020, 21, 22, 23, 24, and then last year, 25. And yeah, so we're gonna be pulling up these pictures, seeing how well these jerseys, look. I'm gonna be grading them. Obviously, this fashion stuff is all, subjective, So if you think a jersey is better, if you like a jersey, I might not like the jersey, all that stuff. But we're just here to have fun, So let's go down memory lane. We're starting with the Atlanta Hawks, the 2020 jersey. This is the 2020 jersey right here. The Peachtree jerseys. I think these are coming back this year as well. There's a couple city jerseys from the last couple years that are coming back this year. And this is one of them that's coming back. I think it's just a really clean jersey. They tried the Peachtree a lot of different times. Yeah, I mean, the peach and black jersey just is a really, really good combo to have. I like the jersey, the font of the number and the saying across the chest. I think it's a solid jersey. Um, I'm gonna put it probably somewhere between A and B. Like I'll just put in A. Like I think it's a pretty. Oh, no, I'll put in B. I'll put in B because I think there's a lot more others that are gonna be higher up. So I'm gonna put it in B for now. Next we have the 2021 jersey, the MLK jerseys. These ones are also pretty solid. I like the color on them. Just a very just clean jersey. Represent Dr. King. Always a good thing to represent. I think it's a solid jersey. I think probably gonna put it in B tier. It's just I like the Peachtree probably better than the MLK jersey. And we can always go back and switch things around, depending on how things go. But yeah, I'll put this in B tier as well. Start off, with some solid ones. Next we have 2022. This jersey was fire. I really like this jersey. The yellow, the hawk across the chest, kind of going old school throwback Steve Smith days. I really, really like this jersey a whole lot. For me personally, like I just like the colorway. I think they had a court to go with it as well. I like the black and red color of the hawk and all that. Like, it's a really good jersey. Like for me personally, it might even be S tier for me, man. Like this I loved this jersey when it was one of my favorite jerseys in the league. I put an S. I'll put an S for me. Like I was a big fan of the yellow jersey, the hawk jersey across the side. I'm a bit fan of when they put the logos on the jerseys. I guess Next is 2023. I think yeah, it's 2023. This jersey. Now I think the reason I put the Peachtree in B is because this one I like a lot better than Peachtree. Like they got the peach colorway across it, the number font, the gradient number font going from white to peach. The font of Atlanta looks really, really good. Like I like this jersey a lot better than the Peachtree, and so this one goes in A for me. Like this is an amazing, really, really clean jersey for me personally. 2024, next one. They did the black. The only thing that I don't like about this jersey is the font. Like they literally took basic Comic Sans font and put it. Like they didn't do anything with the font of ATL. Like literally just wrote it out, typed it out, and like, all right, print it. Like they didn't do anything to it because I like the color. I like the colorway of the jersey. I like they had the blue court to go with it. Like I like the colors of the jersey. It's just if they would have made that font pop a little bit more, it would have been so much better. So I gotta put it in C because it's kind of like the font really. It just looks super basic and it really messes it up for me personally. Like if it would have put a little bit more into the font of it, it would have been solid. But it's a decent jersey. It's just that really takes a lot out of it for me personally. And then last year's 2025, basically the same, but they changed the colorway around. The white, the hawk going across, the side. I think I like this one better than the black one that we just had. I think this one is better. It's a little bit more creative and all that. I'll also put it. I'll put this one in B. I think this one is fine. You know. Um, yeah, I think it's a solid jersey. You know, it's solid. It's very like not well. I can't say not much going on because they have a thing going across the chest, but I think it's a solid jersey. But I like others better, so I'll put it in B tier. So those are the Hawks. Going to the Celtics now. First jersey we have up is the 2020 jerseys, the gold and green. I think this one, honestly, this is a pretty decent jersey. It's not one of my favorite Celtics ones on here, but I think it's solid. This reminds me of like Kemba Walker, young Marcus Smart. Like it reminds me of those days. I like the font of the Boston, especially the T, looking like a little bit like the clover. I think it's a good idea. Um, just very basic jersey kind of. So um, this one I'll put it between B and C. Uh, I'll put it in B tier. I'll put it in B tier. I think it's a solid jersey. You know. Now these ones, the 2021 the banner jersey. They're supposed to represent like the banners. This jersey sucks. This is a bad jersey. It's just like this is like a summer league jersey. You know, like people like JD Davidson and them in the summer league would be wearing this jersey. Like it's just so basic. It's nothing going on. No design at all. Not even a line anywhere. It just straight up says Boston Celtics. This is literally like a practice like jersey. So yeah, this is F. This is one of the worst jerseys on here. I did not like this jersey at all when they were wearing it. You know, 2022. Now this one is pretty. This one is pretty. I like this one. I like this one. Um, I mean, I just like the look of the Celtic, and I like the look of the green, but with the really white outline. I just really like that a whole lot. I think it looks really clean on this green jersey. Usually the Celtics don't really go out of their comfort zone, obviously, a whole lot. And this one, it did a good job of keeping it simple, but also making it pop a little bit. Like this is a solid jersey. Um, honestly, I might even put it in A. Like honestly, I was a fan of these jerseys, kind of. It's between a B and an A for me personally. Um, I put it in B for now, with potentially it going up to A. I'll do that. 2023. These ones now. These are probably the best Celtics jerseys they've had. Like the dark green, the gold, like I don't it just the cursive font, like this is just looks like a very proper, clean jersey for me personally. Like especially the Celtics. Again, the Celtics are not a team that goes out of their comfort zone a lot. They usually stay within like certain restrictions with their jersey. You know, they don't really it's rare when you see like them go outside and do something very creative and different with their jerseys. And they did it here and it worked really successfully. I'm a big fan of these jerseys. Um these probably gonna go hmm, maybe between it's between an A and there's a potential for S tier. I'll put it in A for now. I'll put it in A for now. Um yeah, put it in A. Next year, 2024 jersey. They tried to do something similar, but they made it white, the gold, the parquet, side right here. Um, get the last one is definitely a whole lot better. This one is just like decent. It's okay. I don't hate it. Do I like it better? Yeah, I'll put it in C. It's solid. It's okay, I guess. Like I don't love it, but it's also not bad. It's just kind of like okay, yeah, it exists. It's there. And now this year's 2025. Isn't it? I do not like this jersey, man. I don't like it. The black, the dark green, neon green. Like I don't. It doesn't look. This looks more like a Jazz jersey than the Celtic jersey. Like I just don't like this jersey a lot. Like the neon, no anything around it, just basic. Combined with the dark green, it's just weird. This is another one that's going to F tier. I'm sorry, Celtics fans. The jerseys are not your thing. Whatever. But now we're going to the Nets. Starting with the 2020, the Bed-Stuy. They're bringing the black version of these back this year, the D'Lo ones, which is good. The white one, this is pretty solid. I like this. This reminds me of Kyrie's first time in Brooklyn. You know, this is that year. I like the coloring on the side. I like the font of the Bed-Stuy. I think it's a good jersey. You know, I'll put in this A tier for me. Like this is A tier for me. Like I really am a big fan of these Bed-Stuy jerseys. The black one is good too, and I like that they're bringing it back. You know, 2021, these ones they try to go for, you know, I think the Basquiat version, the different like the artist type of font. I think this is solid. I like the Bed-Stuy ones a lot better, but I don't hate these ones a lot. Um, yeah, I like the colorfulness of it. The font of it is interesting. I think I'll put this one in B. I think it's solid. You know, it's fine. 2022. Now these ones are top tier elite. I mean, the New Jersey, the 90s Nets days, you know, the dark blue, red, and white, the font of the net. Like, this is just such a ultra clean jersey. Like, this is so clean. They should bring this back at some point. This is S tier. Like, that's just so clean. You're not gonna find much cleaner than that. You know, like such a good jersey. 2023, they did the same thing as the basket. They made it white. Honestly, I like the black one better. I think the black one looks better. Um, the white one, I'll put it in C. It's kind of just like, okay, it's solid. You know, it's decent. You know, it's whatever. But I like the black one better personally. 2024. Now this one, honestly, I kind of like these jerseys a little bit. Like it's very different, unique, and weird. But I like the font of the Nets. The colorways look pretty solid, especially with the dark gray going across, and then it's more colorful later. Like I don't know, there's something about the jerseys I kind of am okay with. You know, I don't love them, but I don't like. I think they're like I'll put them in B. Like I don't mind these jerseys at all. You know, like these jerseys are pretty solid. I don't mind these jerseys. You know, and this year's one they tried to do a similar thing, but they inversed it, so they made it colorful around the Brooklyn part and then everything else. Um, I personally, I like the 2024 one better. I don't know why. I like this one better than the Brooklyn this one. Even though most people are probably gonna like this one better because it's not as colorful. But I don't know. For some reason, I messed with these ones a little bit more than the gray ones. I'll put the gray ones in C because they're kind of. It's just kind of like it's solid. You know, it's whatever. All right, this could be a long video, by the way. So you're gonna have to really strap in. Going to the Hornets. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know. I forgot that I messed up on that one. We're gonna have to come back to that one later. Okay. This is 2020 Charlotte. To be honest, I do not remember these jerseys at all. I don't remember the Charlotte Hornets having gray jerseys like this. But I mean, it's solid. It's fine. It looks like a regular alternate jersey. I like the gray and purple. I think they do a good job with that and a little bits of teal here and there. I'll go B for this one. I think it's a solid jersey. Again, I don't really remember these, but they're fine. They're clean. You know. Now 2020, the Buzz City ones. I was a fan of the Buzz City ones. I like the colorway. I like the teal colorway, the gold and black. Like I think it's a really nicely put together jersey. I like it a lot. This one is an A for me. I was a big fan of the Buzz City jerseys. You know, I think the Hornets. I mean, they have good colorways to make some great jerseys out of them. You know, 2022. Now this one, we try to go back. You know, with the pinstripes, the gradient of, you know, the Hornets nest back to the teal, the cursive. This was a solid jersey too. This was a solid jersey. I liked them. Um, do I like them as much as I do Buzz City? Yeah, I'll put these in A too. I was a fan of these jerseys. I like when a team, you know, tries to go back in the vaults a little bit, you know, and modernize some of their old jerseys. I think it's a really nice touch. And I like these, even though you maybe could say the pinstripes are a little weird. You know, if you took the pinstripes out, I think it's an S tier jersey. But the pinstripes, you know, they don't really take it down too much for me. So I'll put it in A tier. Next to 2023, the CLT. I wasn't a big fan of these ones. Wasn't a big fan of these ones compared to the Buzz City ones. They try to do that, but they try to inverse it to make it a black jersey and gold. I wasn't a big fan of these ones. I don't know, the CLT across the chest just looked kind of weird. I don't know why. The pit, yeah, it just didn't really hit the same. I'll put these in C because they're not horrible, but it's like, eh, you know, I wasn't a big fan of them. 2024, the Buzz City. These ones are solid. I like the different colorways of like the royal like blue and the teal on the side with the gold around them. Like I think they did a nice job with the colorway on them. Um, I will put these. I'll put these in B. I don't love them, but I think they did a good job with the colorway of those. And this year's jersey, they try to go back to the well with the Charlotte. And these ones, they're better than the sealed. They're better than the black ones, but the Buzz City ones are still better. They basically just redid this jersey, but they've just changed the color of them. Like they made it a little bit more brighter teal colorway. These ones also gonna go in B. They're solid. The B tier is gonna be really filled up by the end of this, you know. Now we're going to the Bulls, 2020, the blue Bull jerseys. They tried to do these a couple of times with the blue, jersey, and this one, mm, I don't know. I know earlier I said I like when they put logos on the jerseys, but I don't know why the Bull one on this one just looks a little different, a little weird. Like it looks too small. Like if they made it a little bit bigger, I think it would be better. But just having it like right here is kind of weird. I don't know. So I'll put it in C. Yeah, like it just looks a little weird to have the logo. That's if you're gonna put the logo on the jersey, put the logo on the jersey. You know, 2021. These ones honestly were kind of solid. Like I forgot what they were supposed to. I think they were supposed to represent like a building or something in Chicago. I can't remember. It was in 2021. But I like this one. The black, the gold. I like the font, looking very theater esque font. I think it's a very solid, very clean jersey. Um, it's probably between a B and an A for me. Um, you know what? I'll put it in B. I was considering putting it in A, but I'll put it in B tier for now. I know you're not gonna be able to see a lot of the ones in the B tier because most of them are gonna go in B tier. 2022. Now the thing about this jersey is this one should have been a really clean, good jersey. I don't like the font being this high. Like the font should be here, right? Like it feel there's such a big opening between the font and the jersey number that I hate. Like I hate this. I hate the spacing of this. Like I know it's supposed to represent the 70s jerseys where like the font looked like that, but like would it kill you to make it a little bit more like lower, like here? If they make it a little bit lower, or make the font maybe a little bit bigger, like I think it will look a lot better. But I just can't look at this jersey without looking at the spacing between the font and the number and get irritated. Because I mean, besides that, I mean it's a clean jersey. It's a clean throwback, but the font, I hate it. I put it in C tier because of it. Like the font of it makes me just like hate that jersey. You know, 2023, this one they try to go back with the pinstripes. This one, it's just like like this could be a jersey they regularly use. Like this could be a jersey. This could be their regular home jersey. Just regular white, the black outline, the red pinstripes. Like this is fine. I'll put these also. Oh, sorry. I'll put these also in probably like B tier, just because it's kind of like yeah, it's a regular jersey, you know. 2024. Now these ones, I hate these ones. I do not like these jerseys at all. It just looks so. I don't know. Like I did the font on the side. It's kind of like eh. I don't know. There's something about the black with the white font with nothing like I don't know. It just looks it looks weird. There's something like that looks weird and off about it, and I don't really know what it is exactly. But there's something about this jersey that I just do not like at all. And yeah, I did not these are F. I hated these jerseys. I do not like these jerseys at all. This year's jerseys, I think these are good. These are good. Like the gold, silver, I think is a good combination. Going away from the red and black, I think is fine. I'm usually not a big fan of gold on jerseys. You're gonna see that later. I'm not a big fan of the gold, but this one is okay. This one is fine to me. These ones also gonna go in B tier because these ones are just like yeah, they're fine. To me. Going to the Cavs, 2020. I actually have this jersey. I have a Colin Sexton version of this jersey. Um, this one I think it's solid. They try to go back in time with the big C, the cursive, the things on the side. Um, I like the navy blue of it. Like I think it's fine. I'm gonna put it in B tier. I think it's a fine jersey. You know, it's solid. Now these ones, these I was a big fan of these jerseys. I know a lot, maybe not a lot of people were big fans of these jerseys, but me personally, I love these jerseys. The black, the different, styles. Like I don't know, there's something about these jerseys that I really, really mess with, man. I'm putting these in A tier. Like I really like this jersey a lot. Like I like the different fonts of the Cleveland, the different Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inspired jersey, the black, but with the wine and gold kind of across it. Like I don't know, there's something about these jerseys that I really like, man. Put these in A tier. Next we have the throwback Cavalier jersey. I think it's a clean jersey. Like the logo looks nice. I like they try to go back to the old times where they had the different patches of color on the sleeves and the neck piece of it. I think it's a solid jersey. Um, Honestly, I'll put this in A2. I was a big fan of these jerseys when they were wearing them. I liked them a lot. 23, the white. This one is solid. I think the ones they did this year are better than these ones. I like them more. I mean, I don't mind them. They try to go for like the really tealish green blue with the yeah. I'll put these in C. They're just like okay, they were fine. You know, 2024, just just simple. You know, the regular wine and gold, the land across it, the gold on the sleeves. This one is another just like solid. Like I'll put this in B because it's just like yeah, it looks like a regular jersey that they use. And then this year's ones, I like these year's ones. The blue I think looks really nice. I think this again. I think they did a lot better with these ones than they did with the 2023 ones. The blue, the court went along really nice with it too. The craziness going on the sides. I think this also is gonna go in B tier. I mess with them. But yeah, the Cavs, we have some decent jerseys. Go to the Mavericks. This one might be a controversial. A lot of people hated these jerseys. I actually like these jerseys a little bit. Like I don't know what it is. There's something about these jerseys that I kind of mess with. Like the font was very different. The neon, I guess the neon green maybe is a little different. If they would have made that like, I don't know, maybe if they would have made that a different color, it would have been a lot better. Maybe the neon I think threw a lot of people off. But to be honest, I didn't mind these jerseys a lot. Like I don't love them, but I don't hate them. I'll put these in B. Like they're fine to me. 2021, the gold. This one, that I like this one. Again, I'm not a big fan of gold in jerseys, but this one is good. The silver, gold, white. They didn't try to do too much with the gold. Um, I liked it. I like this one. I think this also is gonna go in B tier. Cause I think it's just like yeah, no, it's solid. 2022, the green. Gotta go back to it. Honestly, I think these jerseys were better on court. Like looking at it now, it looks weird because there's so much green on it. Like if they would have took the green, if they didn't make the green full like on these wings and they just made it like this, I think it would be better. But I think on court it looked a lot better for me personally. Um, I'll put these in C though. I'll put them in C just because it looks weird on the picture and all that. Yeah, 23. These ones were solid. These ones are solid. The blue, bring the green and blue together. The font is okay. I'll put these ones in B tier. I think these are also kind of just like fine jerseys. 2024. Now these ones are these honestly. I think they should make these like regular jerseys. But they should make these like their alternate jerseys. Like these are really good. These are good. Like they're not much going on. It's just like all black. But I don't know. I think maybe it's more of like the vibe. Like when I think of these jerseys, I think of Kyrie and I think of them going to the finals and all that stuff. Maybe that's why. But I don't know. For me personally, there's something about these jerseys that I really like. Like I think the Mavs should make these like regular jerseys for them. So I'm putting them in A tier. Maybe again, maybe it's just the feeling of where they what they were doing with these jerseys, but I like them. And then they go with white. I think the white is solid. I think I like the black better, but the white is good too. So I'll put these in B tier. But yeah, all right. going to Denver, 2020. They're bringing these back, which I think is a great idea because I think these are really good jerseys. Like the dark, it looks black. I think was it black jersey? No, I think it was like a just before black, that blue right before you get to the black type jersey. I like the they bring back the rainbow with the font. Like I think these are great jerseys. I really like these jerseys. Um, they might go in. I'm put these in S tier. I was looking at all these ones and I'm like, you know what? I like this jersey better than all these. So I think I'll put these in S tier. I think these are great jerseys. And then they try to come back and do it with orange, and these ones are solid. I don't hate them. I think these are all right. You know, the burnt orange, interesting color choice. I think these ones are going to go in B. I think these ones are solid. I don't love them, but I don't think they're bad at all. 2022 brought back the rainbow, but they also integrated their own colorway of the yellow and dark blue into it. The rainbow on the side. I think this was a solid jersey as well. I also think these are gonna go in B tier. I don't mind these jerseys at all. I think they're solid. 23. I feel like this one's similar to what the Mavericks one that I was talking about, where I think I like this jersey more because of the just like they won a championship with these jerseys. So I think I'll take that into more of an account more than the actual jersey. But I think the actual jersey is good. Like I like that they went back to the old school, with the Denver, they brought back the orange. Like I think it's a solid jersey. It looks like a real throwback jersey. Um, I'll put I'll put these in B too. I'll put these in B as well. 2024. Now I'll be honest, I'm not a big fan of the last two jerseys, like the 5280. I don't know, the 5280 is weird across the chest. They try to get like the blue mountain in there. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of these ones. I'll put the black one in C, and the white one, I'm also putting them in C. I just wasn't a big fan of the last 2 years, the 5280 ones. I don't know. I love that they're bringing back the 2020 ones. Detroit 2020, the Motor City. I honestly didn't even remember these jerseys until I was, finding the pictures for these. I think these jerseys, I like the red, I like the blue going across. I think it's a solid jersey. I think it's really solid. I'll put it in C. I think it's fine. I think it's fine. 2021. Now these ones, I like these jerseys. I like the Motor City. I like that they got the circle around the Detroit, Michigan on the bottom of it. I like the red sides and the neck, but not the sleeves. I don't know why, but that looks really good to me. I don't know. I was a fan of these ones. I like these jerseys. I'll put these in A. I was a fan. I like these jerseys a lot. I think they should bring something similar to that back. 2022. This is a solid jersey. It's fine. Again, it looks like it could be a normal jersey for them. The teal throws me off. I don't remember this jersey having teal in them. But I don't know. Something about the teal throws it off. Like, if it was just red and blue, it would have been fine. But the teal is different. But I'm still going to put it in B. Just because it's a fine jersey. No, I don't mind it. 2023, they tried to go with the green. This one was alright to me. Yeah, I didn't hate them at all. Especially I think they had a court to go along with it. I think the court made it a lot better looking. I don't mind the colorway. Like the green it's definitely a weird green, but I like the stars above the D in Detroit. I like the blue and white. I think I'll put them in C, I guess. They're just like, okay, they're decent. Whatever. 2024, the black Detroit. I think they're doing a good job with these ones. I like the font of the Detroit. I like how it's simple it is, but yet it still looks really good. Like a lot of jerseys look simple, and you're just kind of like, yeah, okay, they're jerseys, they're simple. But there's sometimes where they do simple, but sometimes the simple they do a really good job of the simple. And I think they did it here really well. With the gray number, the font, of the white, the black, the red a little bit. Like I think they did a great job of making it simple but still good. So these ones, I'll put these ones in A too. I like these jerseys a lot. And then this year they did the same thing, but they made it white instead. I like the black one better, but I think they still did a good job on the white one. But I'll put this one in B. But I still think they did a great job with, again, making it simple, but still making it, look good. You know. Now we're going to Golden State. Golden State. They're bringing these jerseys back, the town jerseys. The black. I think they had one before this that was better. In 2019, but I think this is a solid jersey. I like the blue, the gray, the kind of like toned down colorway of the town. I think it's B tier. I think it's solid. You know, whatever. Now these ones, 2021, they brought back the old Warriors, which is actually funny, interesting because when they were the Warriors of this point in like 2010 in them, I didn't like it at all. I used to hate these jerseys, but for some reason when they brought them back, I kind of was like, you know what? These are actually pretty nice. Like I don't know why. I don't know what it was. Like that's similar to what the Wizards like when the Wizards had like the white and blue and the gold, like that gold beigeish color, like the Gilbert Arenas, rookie John Wall years. I used to not like those jerseys, but then when they brought them back like 2 years ago, I was like, oh, these are actually pretty good. And that's what I feel about this Warrior jersey. Like, I think this is an amazing jersey. I like the Oakland. I like the orange and yellow going across it. It just looks super clean. And yeah, it's going in S tier for me personally. I think this is a great. I think it's a great jersey. 2022. The electric jersey, the electric charge on the side. I think this is a solid jersey. If they would have took out the charges, it would have just looked like a regular Warrior jersey, whatever. Um, I think I'll put this one in B. I think it's solid. It's fine. 2023. Now these ones, I think these jerseys are weird to rank because I like them, but I don't like them for playing. Like this looks more like a jersey that you buy. That's like I don't want to say a fake jersey, but like a custom. This looks more like a custom made jersey. Like you go to a store and they have this jersey there, and you're like, oh shoot, whoever made that is crazy. These don't look like an actual NBA like jersey. Is the thing. And also when they played, you couldn't see the flower on the bottom. Like they had to tuck them in. So you would just see like this part, you would just see like random yellow at the end and it would look weird. It was like, what is going on? So that brings it down a little bit for me. So I put it in C because you couldn't really see them, when they played. 2024, these ones, I did not like these ones. I mean, they're black and yellow, they're black and gold, they're like whatever, but the font, this looks so like, I don't know what the font was doing. This isn't a great picture of the jersey, but like the font of like it going across like this was just with nothing around it was so weird to me. I believe an F. I did not like these jerseys at all. And this year's one is solid. It's fine. It grew on me a little bit as time went on. Very colorful all around. The font is interesting. I'll put them in C. They're just fine. I don't think they're best, but they're like okay. One of the Rockets now, but the H Town. Honestly, I forgot about these jerseys. The H Town Russell Westbrook jerseys. I like the H Town. I like that. I like the sides of them. I think it's a solid jersey. I put it in B. I think it's a solid jersey. The blue ones now. The blue ones were also pretty solid. The blue ones were solid. They had the blue court to go along with it, really makes it nice. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna move this one up to A, and I'm gonna move the blue one into B tier. Okay, I think I like the white one better than the blue one. Now this one, 2022, this one, these are some of my favorite jerseys ever. Like the old '90s ones that they had with this type of with the white kind of rocket going across it with the Houston. Like I don't know, there's something about these jerseys that I love, and they brought them back, and I was a huge fan of them bringing them back. I think they did it for 2 years, 22 and 23. They did them. Yeah, these are amazing. S tier. I love these jerseys a lot. Some of my favorite jerseys ever. So they moved 2024. They're actually bringing these back this year. I think this is a good jersey. I like the white. I like the H. I like the font of the H Town. I like the blue and red color where they added in the blue, but didn't make it super blue. No, they just put a little bit of font of blue in it, which I think is really good. These ones are going in A tier. I think these are good jerseys. I like that they're bringing them back. I think they're very clean. They're very clean. And this year, I like the last year's ones better, but I still think this is solid. Like I don't know. I think the only weird thing is the H Town like this, where they like shadowed it and made it like look like this is kind of weird. I don't know. Maybe that's what's throwing me off a little bit about it. But still in B. I don't think the Rockets have bad jerseys. Like they're going to be. I mean, they have certain teams just are never gonna have bad jerseys unless they try to make them bad. Like certain teams, like certain color, like a red, black, and white colorway. Like, how do you really go wrong with that? Like most of the time it's gonna look good. Going to Indiana, I think Indiana has really good jerseys. These ones, 2021s, the TJ Warren bubble jerseys. Um, these ones are fine. Like the white, I like the circular number on the side. The Pacer blue racetrack on the side is solid. I think it's B. No, I think it's solid. It's fine. It's clean. No, it's whatever. 2020. Now I honestly forgot about these ones, but these ones are so clean to me. I really like these. Maybe it's just because it looks like a regular Indiana Pacer jersey, but honestly, they need to bring these ones back. They need to bring these ones back. I love because usually when you see the pinstripes, it's the dark blue, but I like the light blue with the yellow, like that pop, that really looks nice together. The white and yellow on the side, like this is a super clean jersey. Like I'm a huge fan. These are going to S tier for me. I'm a huge fan of these jerseys. I think they're amazing. They got to bring these back. 2022. They're actually bringing this style of jersey back, but they're changing the colorway, and I think the 2026 version of this is a lot better than this version. This version is solid. It's okay. The yellow, I think is fine. I like the font of it, the dark blue, but they're doing a 2026 version where this is the blue. This is like light blue, like the last jersey, light blue with the yellow across it. I think that looks so much better. But this one, I'll put it in B as well. I think they're fine. They're solid. 2023. I wasn't a big fan of these jerseys. I don't know, the blue going into black. I don't know. Something about that just looked really weird with the gold, the yellow chain. I don't really know. It just kind of looked weird. The font was just kind of like whatever, normal. Like these ones, are they going to F? They might have to go F. I did not like these jerseys really at all. 2024, now they're doing like this type of style. Um, I think this jersey is solid. At first, I didn't like it, but then looking at it and watching it more, I was like, oh, you know what? Okay, it's fine. Um, I think they're very creative. With the kind of look like it looks like a marker, like going across the jersey with the jersey number and the stroke of um the words, the letters. I think it's B. It's fine. And then the white one. Honestly, I think the white one is better than the black one. I like the white. I think the white fits this a lot more. You know, like the white fits this style of jersey a lot more. So honestly, I'm gonna put this one in C. I'm gonna put this one in B. We'll do that. All right. This could be a super long video. Oh my goodness, so many jerseys to rank. Clippers. This one, the white, the Los Angeles, the GTA font. I remember when this first dropped, and everybody was like, "Yo, these jerseys!" And they're good jerseys, man. They're good. I'm putting these in A tier. These are good jerseys. The white, the clean. No one has ever done a font like that in like a real jersey. The blue and red sleeves are pretty solid. Like this is a good jersey. Put these in A tier. These ones are good. 2021, they try to do it again, but they try to inverse it, make it black and white. I think the white one is better, but I still think this one is a good jersey. Still, I'll put these in B tier. No, I think yeah, I think B tier is good tier for this. 2022, they did the switch up. They went back to the Buffalo Braves days with the baby blue and orange. I think it's very rare that you go wrong with a baby blue jersey. I think it's very rare, and this one is B tier. I think it's solid. I think it's a solid jersey. Now we're going to 2023. They try to bring that back, but they try to do like the color. I forgot what that's supposed to mean, like the color around Los Angeles. I think the first two are better. You know what? I'm gonna move this one up to A. Actually, I'm gonna put this one in B because these two are a lot better than this one, to me personally. But then 2024, they try to do this thing now with the clips with They try to do this, and this is not. It's like whatever. You know, the dark blue. This one is just kind of like like put in C. I guess it's like whatever. And they try to come back this year with the baby blue, and it's still kind of just like whatever. C. Like it's decent, I guess. Whatever. Going to the Lakers now, 2020. Honestly, I forgot about these jerseys because I don't think they wore these jerseys a lot because this is the 2020 year. Because instead they kind of opted to the Kobe jersey, which is an elite tier jersey. But this one I like. Honestly, this might be my favorite city jersey of all these that we're gonna do on the Lakers. Like I like the yellow, really pops. I like the stars on the side. I like the purple font. Like this is a good jersey. Like I think they should bring these back in some sort of way. Like I'm putting them at A tier. I really am a fan of these jerseys. I completely forgot about them. In 2021, you know, they always once in a while go back to the Minneapolis Laker days of the white and the baby blue. I think it's solid. I think it's fine. You can't really go wrong with it. Put it in B tier for me. In 2022, I do not like these shirts at all. I don't like them. Um, the purple and they try to combine the purple and blue, which I think is a solid. I think it's just the star. The stars are weird on the side of it. I don't like the Laker. I don't like the font of the Laker. Like the L is like hitting the A in a random spot. Like I don't like how that looks for me. Um, it just looks kind of weird. I'll put these in C. They're just kind of like yeah, whatever, you know. And then these ones, I did not like these ones at all. Yeah, either. I did not like these. It's just there was just nothing happening. You know, the font was super basic. That like the Los Angeles looks super basic. Um, the black and purple is like on this white jersey. Like there's nothing really going on with these jerseys. Like I'm putting them in F. Like I hated these jerseys. And these ones are the worst ones. I hated this jersey. Like the Los Angeles, like I don't this right here bugs me so much. The Los Angeles going up and down like that bugs me so much. Like if it just looked regular, it would have been an okay jersey. But the font of this Los Angeles going up like that, like a triangle, especially with this black and like purple and like I hate this jersey. I hate it. This is going to F. I did not like the Lakers went on a little bit of a run of misses with city jerseys. And then last year's ones were solid. I think this was a fine one. I don't think it's great, but I think it's fine. The gradient from the black to the purple is solid. The lake show on it is fine. I'll put these in B. I know not. They're BC. They're just kind of like whatever. But yeah, the Lakers went on a run of like bad jerseys. The opposite of that, the Memphis Grizzlies. The Memphis Grizzlies know how to do it. They didn't have a 2020 jersey for some reason. These ones are 2021, and these ones are really nice. I like the black. I like the font. Just very simple font, but the side, and the kind of the neck lining, the pattern is really nice to me. Um, these ones are going in. It's going to A tier. I think these are really nice. 2022. Now this is another really good jersey. Um, I like the dark. Like this just reminds me of Ja. This reminds me of Ja Morant when he had his big crazy season. Like this, is what this reminds me of. I like the style of the neckline and the sleeve line. I like the yellow little line going across it. I like the dark blue font with the white, the dark blue jersey with the white font. I think it's another really good jersey. I will put it also in A tier. I think it's a really nice jersey. 23. This is probably the best one. Like this jersey is so clean. Like the font and like the way they made this look like it looks like a movie title. Like it looks like a movie title with the Memphis and the 3 with like that around it, the pattern on the side. Just looks this is S tier. This is an amazing jersey. I love this jersey so much. It's a great jersey. It just looks so like create. It looks so crazy. Like it looks so clean. I love it. 2024. This one, probably the worst one they've had out of all these. It's just super simple, black, white. The font of the MEM is very interesting and weird. Um, this one will go in C tier, which is kind of like average, whatever. And then 2025. This one, honestly, I was a big fan of this jersey this year. The only thing is that they didn't have a court to go along with it. They just used a regular court. Like if they would have had a red sort of like something red in the court, it would have brought it up so much. But I still am a big fan. I really like this jersey. I like the font of it. I like the red. I like the red with contrast the teal and the yellowish a little bit and the white. Like I think it's an ace. Like I really like this jersey a lot. I really like this jersey. I just wish they would have put more into it. You know, going to Miami, 2020. Obviously, you know they try to do the Miami Vice, and they're bringing back the black version of Miami Vice this year. They're bringing it back. But the blue and the pink is like, you know, usually don't really go wrong with it. Put in A tier. Usually you don't really go wrong with those type of colors. 2020, actually, I have this jersey too. I have a Tyler Hero version of this jersey. They try to do the gradient pink and blue, and it's fine. It's solid, I guess. I'll put it in B tier. It's not the worst. You know, obviously the other ones before this are way better, but it's still a decent jersey. You know, 2022, this one they try to go really creative, try to make the black, but they try to go like a font from every different variation of their years, and every player had a different combination of jersey numbers. Like I think it's a creative idea. I think it's B. I think it's solid. You know, I don't love it, but I think it's a creative idea, and it gets respect. Then they try to make it in white, and it didn't hit the same. So put in C. You know, oh my god, I hate the Heat culture jersey. Like it just looks so like not real. Like I do not like the jersey at all. Like I F. If there was a tier below F, I could put it in. I would, because I hate this jersey so much, dude. And then they try to come back in red, and it's like no. Thank God. If they would have did a white version of this, I would have actually been mad. But okay, yeah, these jerseys they suck so much. Going to 2020, Cream City. They're bringing these back this year. The Cream City is back. I think it's a good jersey. I think it's a solid jersey. I like the cream color of it. You don't really see this color a lot. I like the font of the green, but the little bit, you know, intricate places of blue in there. Like I think it's good. I think I'll put it in A. I like that they're bringing it back. I think it's fun. You know, 2021. They've tried to go with the blue, and it hasn't really hit. Like this blue is just kind of like, mm, put in C tier. It's just kind of like, okay, whatever, you know. But these ones, 2022, these ones are really good. These ones are good. I like they try to go back the old school, try to take different from different variations of Bucks. I like that the side is really clean with the different colors and the purple going across. Like it's really, really nice. I think I'll put these in B. No, I think those are really clean jerseys, you know. 2023, 2020. This 2023. I think honestly, out of all the blue ones, I think these are the best blue jerseys that they've had. Because it's not like the side makes it a lot better where they added some green in it to make remember. Oh, hey, remember with the Bucks, so we need to have green in it. I think these are the best blue jerseys. Um, so I'll put in B, a very low B though. It's just kind of like, you know, not great. These ones are bad. Like I remember watching. This is Dame's first year in Milwaukee. I remember watching Dame in these, and I was like, "What? Dame, I'm sorry, man. These ones are just not the pattern just looks super. Yeah, these ones are bad. And then we got to go all the way back to find the 2025 one because I accidentally wrote Bucks instead of Milwaukee. This is this year's. It's whatever. I mean, I guess. I mean, the pattern going across it is whatever. It's also going in C. Yeah, the Bucks. I don't think they need to do blue anymore. I think they tried the blue. Think it's okay. We don't need it anymore. No, you can go back to being, you know, the purple. If you want to do something, do purple or cream. You know, you could do that instead. I think that's completely okay. All right, now we're going to Minnesota, 2020. I forgot about this jersey, but the baby blue again. You can't. It's very rare that you go wrong with a baby blue jersey. Very rare. In sports in general, baseball, football, like it's very rare that you can make a baby blue jersey look bad. And this one is just clean. It's solid. It's fine. Put in B, the MSP, the white. Like, I think it's a clean jersey. This one. That's another one I also forgot about. This one, very clean. I like the black. I like the star pattern. I think is nice. I like the little variation of green in it. I think if this was white instead of gray, it would have been a lot better. But I think it's B. I think it's still very solid, very fine jersey. 2022. These ones, really good. The old school blue and green. I like the font of it. I like the side. This one is a really good jersey. Um, I'll put these in A for now. You know what? Nah, these are going S. These are going S tier. These are really nice jerseys. Uh, oh, uh, I'll be honest. These might be my least favorite jerseys in NBA history. I hated these jerseys because they look so like. Why the colors up here? Why and then why is the font nothing? Why is it just white and black? Why couldn't they add anything else to it? Why is the this so low down here? Why are the colors not like why they could have put the colors behind like the Minnesota 25? Like why couldn't they do that? Why'd they have to put the colors so up here and then the Minnesota just being on the bottom? Like they might as well not even it, this is again if this was a tier below F, I would put it there. It would be front and center. Like Daniel might want to delete them out of this because that's so bad, so bad. But then you get here and you're like, okay, major improvement. This is a really good jersey. The white, the gradient into the blue with that pattern is very crazy. These are going in A. If I could put them in A, yeah, thank you. Yeah, these are A. These are really nice, you know. And they come back this. I think I like this one better than the last one. Where they just flipped it. They did the gradient from that all the way down to white. And I like the font, I like the jersey number being very big with the white and black. I think that's really nice. I'll put it in A as well. Did good job. Good job, Minnesota. New Orleans. I have this jersey too. I have a Zion version of this jersey. I like this one. I like this jersey. I like the Mardi Gras colorway behind it. I think it's good. I like the font of it. I think it's a good jersey. I think the Pelicans low key it has some underrated jerseys in their in their lifetimes. I think that's an A tier. Then they come back 2021. They do the little the Saint logos. I think it's solid. I think it's fine. The jersey number being really that thin, it's kind of weird to me. Um, these ones I'll put in C. It's kind of fine, 2022. These ones are good. Also, probably because these just look like they're regular jerseys. And honestly, maybe they should make these a regular jersey. These are actually, I like these a lot. I like the colorway behind it. I think it's very clean looking. I like the NOLA. I like this pattern of the NOLA going like that, looking more like a pelican. I think that's a really nice touch to it. This one, honestly, probably going in A tier. I like this one a lot. I think they should make these irregular jerseys. 23, they tried to bring the flag back and didn't hit the same. It's not bad, but the purple didn't really hit the same. I'll put these ones in C2, just kind of like, whatever. And then we go to the, I did not like these jerseys either. They're actually bringing these jerseys back this year. Like Richard, I don't like at all. The neon, I don't know, the neon. If this was like 2013, 2014, it would have been kind of like, okay, that's good, okay, kind of fire. 2025, no, not really. These are going in F tier. I do not like these jerseys at all. And then last year's ones, these ones are just like, okay, they're fine. The purple is, it's better than this one. I'll put it in C. It's fine, whatever. New York now, 2020 New York. These ones, I think these are supposed to be like the buildings of New York. Going in C. Eh. Then they came back with the 2021. They came back with the like a fire department jerseys. These ones are also kind of like C tier, whatever. They tried. You respect the idea behind them. But then we go to 2022. Now this one, I don't know what it is, but there's something about New York with black jerseys. The Knicks having something about black Knick jerseys that go crazy. I don't know what it is, but there's some kind of aura when the Knicks have black jerseys. that's kind of like, oh shoot, like the Knicks. And this one is the best one out of all of them. This is going in S tier right away. This is super clean, amazing jersey. Then they come back at 23 with the black jersey again. The blue and orange has some more variety in it. And I think this is solid. I'll put these in B. How about these in B? I think these are fine. Then they come back 2024. They did the little, the shadow of New York, the pinstripe. This one is pretty solid too. Like, honestly, nah, they're gonna go in B. I was considering A, but I'll put them in B. Then they came back with white, and honestly, I like the blue one better than the white one, personally. The white one probably gonna go in C. It's like whatever. I think, and they have a new one this year that I think is very similar to this jersey. I think it's very similar to the black jersey, but I think they made it different colorway. I don't remember for sure. That's okay. That's solid. But yeah, New York, OKC, 2020. This one, the gray and yellow, the Chris Paul jerseys. I always remember Chris Paul in these jerseys. I think they're speed. I think they're fine. They're solid. The colorway is interesting, but I think it kind of works for me. Don't put it that one. 21. I remember these jerseys, and I like these jerseys. I really like these jerseys. I like the blue going to the orange to the black. I like the font of it. I think it's nice. Like, honestly, I think it's going an A. Like, I like these jerseys a lot. I like these. 22. They got the white, all white, the whiteout jerseys. The silver. I think they had a whiteout court as well. These are going in B tier. These are fine. These are solid jerseys. 23. These ones, they look like regular jerseys for the Thunder. Just a different colorway. These are going in like C. They're like fine, whatever. Then we have the 2024 where they had, I remember all the different patterns in the background of this OKC jersey. Honestly, if this was all blue, like regular blue, I think this would be a lot better. But I'll put it in, it's C. It's fine. And this year's one, I think this year's one was solid. I'll put it in B. This year's one was solid, clean. It's kind of like the OKC one, but they made it blue instead of patterns. I think it looks better B. I think they have new ones coming this year. I think look pretty good. Going to Orlando. Orlando had a stretch where they tried to go with the orange, the black orange. This one is like, this one's B tier. I think it's fine. It's just a regular black jersey. This is the best one they did it though. This one they really found it. I like this jersey a lot. I like the Orlando. I like the star next to Orlando, the pinstripes, classic Orlando Magic style jersey with the orange. I think they did a clean job with this one. So this one's going A. I think they did a clean job with this one. Then they tried to come back in 22 and do the same thing, and it didn't hit the same at all. It didn't hit the same at all. The sides of the orange and the stars are kind of weird. The black pinstripe, Yeah, they didn't hit it with this one. So they tried. And then we go to 23, Rookie Paolo, the black with the really dark blue, the slight pinstripes. I'll put it in C as well, which is kind of like, whatever. But then they came back at 24. These, and I like these jerseys. These are good jerseys. I like the blue. I like the Orlando. I like the font with the star in the middle. I like the gray and white contrast. Like, these are good jerseys. These are going in A. These are good jerseys, And then we have this jersey, 2025. They did the same thing, but they made it gray instead of blue. And they're fine. They're put in B. I think the blue one's better. And they have one this year. I forgot. I think this year's one looks pretty nice. I saw it yesterday. I don't remember how it looks, but this year's one looks pretty good. Going to Philly now. These one, 2020. The cream with the Philadelphia. I think this is a clean one. I'm going to put these in B. I like these ones. These are clean. Actually, no, A. I'm putting A. I think these are clean. I like the font behind them. Just very simple, but they look good. And then we go on the Phillies had a run of not great city jerseys as well. This one, it's okay, I guess. The black, I like the font. It's just the weird, the buildings and the white behind it in the middle looks kind of weird to me. But it's B, I guess. It's fine. It's solid. I did not like this jersey. I like it. The colors on the side throw me off so much. I know they try to do it for the Spectrum because they're sponsored by Spectrum or whatever, the Spectrum Center. But I do not like the color. If this was just regular, if there was no color here, this would be an elite jersey. But going with like this color on the side, it's kind of like I don't like it, and it brings it way down for me. Put it in C just because I think the body of it, like the font with the color, I think is great, but that side really messes it up for me. Then we go 23. They try to do this. I did not like this jersey at all. Going to F tier. I hated the Brotherly Love. I cup it looked like a birthday cake. Like I just didn't like it. 24. They try to do a this one's better than the white one. It's not amazing, but it's better than the white one. And I'll put it in C. And then this year's one, see, this one looks a lot better than the blue one because this one, the colors pop more with the white. It makes more sense when you look at it. Again, if these colors weren't here, this would be a top tier jersey. But I'll put it in B. I'll put it in B tier. You know, if they didn't have them here, they would be S tier. You know, going to Phoenix 2020, the Lost Suns. Don't really remember this jersey at all. It's really a regular Suns jersey. They just added the Los in front of it. It's B, I guess, because it's just like a regular jersey. It's fine. Then we went to these ones. 20. I think they use these 21 and 22, and they're bringing them back this year. In 26, with the gradient, the valley. Yeah, I mean, just a really good job jersey. Um, yeah, it can go S. It can go S. It's really nice. You know. And 23. These ones are so disappointing because I remember seeing these for the first time like this, and I was like, oh shoot, I like these. But then I saw them on court, and they were like, oh, on court they look bad because you can't really see like the details of it. They look like weird on court. Like, but if you look at it just like this, I like it. But on court they look kind of like whatever. Um, but I put them in B because I still like don't mind these jerseys. And in 2024, they brought back the Spanish, the El Valley, with the teal, I'm sorry, turquoise, you know, to it. I think these are B. I think these are fine as well. And then this year's ones, love them. Love these ones. The Valley, you know, the 95 All Star game, 96 All Star, 95 All Star game. Like this is just a amazing. This is S tier. Clean. Love this shirt. Honestly, I probably love it better than the Valley, than the gradient ones, or that one. I probably like it better than this. Like it's great. Going to Portland, 2020, the Rip City, kind of like that off-white color with the red and black. There's another team where the colorway, you're not. It's gonna be rare that you find a bad jersey for the Portland Trailblazers unless they really try. So yeah, 21, the Organs. Honestly, I like these jerseys. I like them. The color on the side is very interesting. I like the font of the Oregon, this brown kind of colorway. Like honestly, I think it's fine. Like I'll put it in A. Like I like these. I really actually like these. And the Rip City, this is just another one. It's just so clean. You can't really, it's going to A tier. I mean, it's just a clean jersey. The Rip City on the side of it, the font, they didn't try to do too much. This is like when you look at this, you think Portland Trailblazers. I think that's great. 2023, they're bringing these jerseys back this year too. The PDX, the blue, baby blue, tea, aqua color. I don't really know what color it is. Um, um, I think it's so. Um, I put it in C, I guess. It's all right. I don't hate them. I don't hate them. You know, 2024. This one is solid. I like the Rip City. I like the font. I like that they put like the plaid and stuff in the font. I think that's a really creative idea. I'll put it in B tier. I think it's good. This year's one, probably the worst one out of all the black and white ones they've done. It just I just don't like this patterning of like the white. Like I don't know, there's something off that looks about it. I put it in C. Just kind of like Going to Sacramento, the Red Sacramento Kings. I like this jersey. Actually, I do. I like this jersey. I like the red. I think it looks really, really nice to me. I'll put these in A tier. I think these are really good, 21. This one, the red and blue look kind of off. The racetrack on the side for some reason. I don't know what that was about. Um, put these in C. They're just kind of like, you know. These 2022, these ones are good. I like the Sacktown. These look like a regular Kings jersey, but I like the Sacktown of it with the end going back across to underline it. I think it's nice. Um, this one also gonna go in A because it just looks it looks clean. The 23, the gray one, not a big fan of the gray ones with the purple on the side looks kind of weird to it. But I mean, I'm honestly they might have to bring those back. 'Cause this is the only year they were good. So yeah, going in C tier. And these ones, love these ones, love these jerseys. I love the baby blue, or well, not baby blue. I like the blue, royal blue kind of colorway with the red. I like this side. No, the Kings going down across the side with the red. I like these jerseys a whole lot. These are also going in A tier. Daniel might go S. They're going S tier for me. I love those. These are beautiful jerseys. Try to do it again in 25. Didn't hit the same, but they're still decent. So put them in B. You know, they're still fine. They're still solid. Go to the Spurs. The camo Spurs, man. Camouflage. I think the Spurs are the only team that can get away with camouflage. The Spurs are the only, like the Raptors tried to do it and it was kind of like, okay. Like the Spurs are the only team that can use camouflage and kind of be like, okay, fine. These ones are gonna go in B. Cause yeah, I'll go in B. Now, these ones, and I think they're bringing these ones back this year, which is a big W. These are some of my favorite jerseys ever. I love this jersey. The black with the stripe, the colorful stripe going across it, the font, like perfect. S tier. If I could find a way to cop this jersey, I am going to. Especially Wemby in those jerseys, gonna go hard, bro. Love these jerseys so much. And then they brought it back in 22 with the white, with the still great. I think the black one is better, but still I love this jersey. I love the colorway. And they came back at 23 with these ones, with the teal, with the side, pattern with the Spur logo looking like that. Another amazing jersey that is gonna go in S tier. Love it. Love when the Spurs do colorways like that. Now they've gone to a different route with this type of jersey. And honestly, I don't really mind this jersey a lot. Like I think it's fine. Like this one I'll probably put it in B tier. It's fine. Oh shoot. And then this one they did this year. It's also fine. It's solid. I'll put it in C. It's okay. But the colorful color jerseys. Oh my god. Love these are. Love. Going to Toronto now. 2020. They love their gold. This one is solid. It's clean. I like the font of it. It's all black, but a little bit of gold here and there. I think it's fine. I'll put these in B tier. They're good. 21. These ones didn't love as much. I don't know. This right here, like the black and like it looked like the jersey was like old. Like I didn't like this. I'll put it in C. Then they came back with this one, and this one is a clean jersey. I like the gold Raptor. They're wearing the championship jerseys. I actually have the red championship Kawhi jersey. The pinstripe across it, I think, looks really nice. I think this is a great jersey. I'll put these in A tier. And actually, they're bringing these jerseys back this year, but they're making it red and white. So I think like it's a white Raptor, red jersey, and like it's red and white. Like I think they're bringing it back this year, and it looks really clean. So yeah, these are going to A tier. They go 23. Keep going with the gold. They just kind of rode the gold train until we couldn't anymore. This one is just like a regular solid jersey. It's fine. Put it in B tier, whatever. And then we kept going with the gray. The gold. I'm sorry, the gold, the pinstripes. Put it in C, I guess, because at this point it was kind of like, all right, man. And then this year they changed it up. Put the Raptor back on it, the pinstripe, going across it again, the purple, I'll put this one in B tier as well because this one is pretty clean. You know. Then we'll go to Utah, and Utah when we say they spam these jerseys, they spam these jerseys. But I mean, for good reason. I mean, this jersey is pretty nice. You know, like I'll put it in A tier. These are pretty nice jersey. But then they went to black ones, and I like these black ones a lot better than the other ones. I think these ones are I like a lot better with a little bit of gradient, and then we go right to black. You know, I think these ones are better. These ones are gonna go in A tier, maybe even go S tier. They go S tier. I like these jerseys a lot, and they did that in 21, 22. They didn't have one in 23. They came back in 24 with these ones, and now these are basically like their regular jerseys now. For this one, it's fine. You know, I like that they use a mountain again. I think B is fine. I think B is a good spot. And then last year's one, this one is better. I like the mountain, how that actually looks like a mountain now. I like the white use of it. Like, I think it's good. I think I'm putting these in A tier. Thank you, Utah, for rebranding. Because I don't know what and who behind the Jazz thought that the neon, the Sprite color, Mountain Dew colorway jerseys were gonna look good, but those were the worst jerseys in NBA history. And now we're at Washington. The 2020, the white with the DC. I think this is a clean, solid jersey. And I'll put these in A. Clean jersey, you know. Then they came back at 21 with the gray version. These are the Russell Westbrooks. By the way, go check out my Russell Westbrook Wizards video. It's a really good video. These ones are always gonna remind me of Russ. I'll put these in A too. Like the gray one, it just looks clean, you know. Then we came back at 22 with these, and there's something about these jerseys that I just did not like. Maybe it was the orange that they put in it. Maybe it's that they didn't do pinstripes all around it, and it was just pinstripe and then stop regular blue. I don't know what it was, but there's something about this jersey that I just didn't rock with. I'll put it in C. Then they came back with the pink, and honestly, hey, another controversial one. People didn't like the pink. I rocked with the pink, man. I rocked with the pink jersey. I think it would look really nice. I think maybe if they could have done it a different way, like what the Washington Nationals did, where they did gray with a little bit of pink in it, maybe that would have been a lot more fire to the fans. But to be honest, I like these, man. Like, I'll put these in B. I think these are solid. You know, I didn't mind them at all. Now we go. I don't know what they've been doing with these last two jerseys. Like, I don't know what these are about. These Aquaman jerseys, but they're not great. Like this one's gonna go in. Honestly, this one goes in F, and then this one is better. Go in C. And finally, we're done after over an hour. These are my jerseys. Hold on, I'll show you. These are all the jerseys that I thought were S tier jerseys. Sorry, I'm trying to move. These are all the jerseys I thought were S tier. We got a good collection. A tier, we have a solid collection here. B tier is basically just like the filler tier, where every jersey that I didn't really have a crazy opinion on goes in this one. C tier, the ones I thought were just like, they're not bad enough to be horrible, but they're just kind of like, they exist. And then F tier, these are the jerseys that I absolutely despise and wish are never come back ever again. So yeah, let me know down in the comment section below how you feel about, you know, some of your favorite city jerseys over the past couple years. And yeah, that's gonna be it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed. Once again, if you do like the content around here, consider subscribing, liking, turning on notifications, doing all stuff like that. I'd really appreciate it. It really helps out a lot. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow.